how's my audio levels? Anybody else? Anybody in the chat? See a few of y'all here. Let's see. Cool. Let me put my agenda. Okay, what's today's date? Okay, let's just say so the first thing I do is want to set up the Git repo. So, and then sorry. Then we'll configure the Raylib library. And then we'll just show a window. And if we have any extra time, I'll maybe draw a sprite on screen. And I think that's about what we can get to today. Okay, cool. Thank you, Mighty Sandwich. Maybe after that, I'll just discuss some game design stuff. Fighting game design stuff. Fighting game design. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty much I think we can do today, because I pretty much only can handle streaming for an hour or so before I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Okay. Just from all the talking. Cool. Today is the 22nd, right? Yeah, cool. So Raylib here, yeah, of course, that's the platform libraries we're using for creating windows, drawing, sprites, potentially sounds, internet. Well, not internet, but the related libraries for networking I use on my other Rollback project. Sorry if I'm not very loud today. Got my vaccine on Sunday, so still a little bit out of it. Didn't have much reaction from the first two, but the third one caught me off guard. Okay. One thing I was looking at last time was how to set breakpoints, and I couldn't make it work outside of like function breakpoints. But if you see now, actually I do have it working now. I don't want to show, just for posterity's sake, how to set that up, just in case someone was following along. So I'll demonstrate that it works here. Just press F5 to get debug starting. And you can see the breakpoints here. We can look at our call stack. You see that all your code base belong to us is printed, which is the first line here, and we're on the second line. And if I step over it, then it finally prints another one bites it does. Yeah. Anyway, that's the breakpoints. And the reason why it was not working was apparently, I guess, the Zig plugin just doesn't work by default. One thing you can do is open configuration. I think it's settings. I think that's it. Yeah, user settings. And if you type breakpoint, you can look for allow breakpoint setting in any file in Visual Studio Code, and that will let you set breakpoints. Just to point that out for anybody who's following along. So yeah, we have breakpoints now, so that's gonna be great. And you can see like the task.json file. Basically, I set it to the Visual Studio debugger. You can use the GDB, basically the open source debugger if you want. But yeah, I'm not using that. So, and I'll probably make this more generic here in a bit, the program that executes. But we'll get to that in a bit. Okay. Cool. So I think the first thing I want to do is set up a Git repository for this. So I'll just create it in my account. You're not going to see that just because of private stuff. But hold on. I'll create the repo, and then I'll clone it on this side, and then we'll just add the files, just so people have access to it, and then I'll share it. Sounds great. Okay. Just give me a second here. I can't say I'm like the greatest Git user, so this is going to be very simple. It's called Zig Fighting Game. It's going to be public. So I'm just going to choose a license. I'm going to pick the MIT license. I can show that here just a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. Just the settings so you guys can see. If anything like you think I should change, let me know. What do we got here? Do we have a Zig one or a C++? Let's just add a C++ to ignore template for now. We'll adjust that later. And is there? I don't know anything about the templates. Okay, I think these are good settings. I usually go with the MIT license. I don't need any like GPL stuff or anything like that. It kind of makes the source code useless. You know, you can't use it anywhere. Okay. Well, so I will create that repository. Anyway, let me see real quick. Give me a second. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, and just let me clone it here real quick. I should have a git bash here. Then I'll move everything to where it should be. Okay. Give me a second here. They moved everything around here, so I'm not entirely sure what I should be looking at for cloning it. What? Where do these things go? Wait a second. Let's just make sure it's public. Let me open up the window here. Okay. Code. Okay. Just need to clone this. Okay, cool. And then I'll just, for now, I will just do. Hopefully this works. Hopefully I have permission right away to set everything up here. Okay. Let's okay. Okay, I'm just testing this real quick. And then git add. Okay. Now I should be able to push this. Git push maybe. Everything's up to date. Oh, git commit. Git push. Okay. Okay, so let's test to see if the change applied. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let's just modify that again. Okay. Okay, git add, git commit m. Okay, and git push. That should be updated here. Okay, awesome. Sweet. Okay, so let's so now we have the repository. Let's add our files. So I'm gonna move these things out of the test project. I'm going to close this real quick. Give me a second. And then, sorry if people are chatting, I'm missing stuff out. I abuse interactive rebase so much. Stash pop. Okay. Yeah, stash and pop are really great. Okay. Just give me a second here. I'm moving things out of my test projects into let's see. Give me a second here. Zig fighting game. Awesome. So for now, I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna have to add stuff to ignore, but for now, let's just test this real quick. I'll move. I'm not gonna add everything in docs yet. Okay. Sorry, so you guys can see what's going on. I think I have the Git tools here. No, I have CVS stuff. Let's open this real quick. What do we have in here? How do I ignore folder? I want to ignore cache and zig out. Let's give that a shot. Does that work? I'm gonna ignore docs for now. Okay. So, do we get? Will we get those? Okay. The branch is up to date with. Okay, that's cool. What? So on track files, so it looks like we do ignore those. It's interesting. Where's other files though? Oh, source. Okay. Got it. So git add. Is this how it works? It's still not recursive, right? I always forget this stuff. Okay. Git add all files recursive. I always forget how that works. Git add all. Okay, is that it? Warning, I always get this error. Okay. But I always never, for the life of me, I never know what the good line ending settings are. Okay. Okay, so we added source main build task.json. Okay, cool. This is what we want. I think. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Let me add that. Or is it git commit initial commit. Okay, git push. So anyway, yeah, if you are interested in this, where did it go? Sorry. You should be able to pull it down here now. I'll paste that in the chat for anybody who wants it. You can follow along if you'd like. Let me know if anything's missing. So everything should be here. Any questions or any like comments on what I'm doing here? Just feel free. Okay. Yeah. So let's just double check to see everything builds. I'm going to reopen Visual Studio Code. Open that folder. Old folder I'm going to have to ignore here in a bit, but open file. Sorry. I don't open file. I want open folder. Open folder. Okay. Let's see. Do you trust the authors of fall? Yeah, just trust it. Whatever. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see if we can build. Wait. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Just as a test, I want to delete these folders and see if we can build from nothing. Okay. So she will just build Control Shift B. She'll let me build. Okay, and then we can go F5, start debugging. Does it work? Okay, sweet. Initial Git setup looks like it's working. Anybody who's following along, or let me know if it doesn't work. If you're on another platform like Linux or Mac, also let me know, because the thing is, this is not, unfortunately, this configuration I was looking at here, it's not actually platform agnostic, because unless you have Visual Studio, you're not going to be able to run the debugger. In the future, I might be able to write platform specific configs here. I'm not sure how to set that up, but if you feel free, if you have another platform you want it for, feel free to send me a pull request. I've not really used it that much, so yeah, let me know if how to do that. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get back to our agenda here. Okay. Okay, looks like we got that checked off just to show what we've done here. Okay, it's cool. So Raylib. This is a library I used for the rollback project. It's really simple. Just has a bunch of different game kind of libraries used for building simple games. I think I've showed it before, but yeah, you have like all this kind of stuff, like this core module. You can do things like handle textures, text, 3D models, audio, and this is basic math stuff, collision handling. For our purposes, it's mostly going to be using for setting up a window and loading images for sprites and other game assets. Okay. Anyway, I actually already set up a Raylib example. Let me pull that up just so we can look at it. Give me a second here. Okay, I think I have it here. So let me check it in the other window. Is this it? Okay. Give me a second here. This is another project I had going before, just testing some stuff. We'll get back to what we're doing here in a bit. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, I think this is the right one. Yeah, okay, this one has a Raylib. So I'm just going to start basically looking at this project and pulling things in I know we need. So I think the only problem is I need to have the Raylib Zig libraries here. Yeah. So the first thing I want to do is make sure we can actually build this. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I think we just need to copy the Raylib libraries. I'll do that real quick. Dang, I watch my stomach with them rumbling. I hope you don't hear that on the mic. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This should be under the main folder. I might have to change the structure around in the future, but yeah. I add this Raylib Zig here. The other thing I need to look at is the build configuration. So it has its own build set up here. And then within our project, we're gonna have to add some stuff for oops. We're gonna add some stuff for our own project here on the right. Okay, let me minimize that real quick because it's kind of hard to see. Okay, this is our project, I think. Which one is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. So this is all the default build stuff. We're gonna have to start adding stuff for Raylib. If you want to install Raylib, I could show you that too. I've already done it. Basically, you have to clone it. I think I have it here already. Give me a second. Where did I download that to? Should have it somewhere. Is it tools? No, not tools. Is it? Not here. Anyway, I think I did clone it into my current directory. Yeah, because Yeah, if you see Git's in there, so actually I should go in there and get the latest, shouldn't I? Let's so I forgot how to set up sub modules actually. Um is it git pull? Oh, it's update. Okay, cool. Wait. Is that really the latest? I would be shocked because it's been a while since I did that. Okay, let's look at it. Oops, Git Raylib. Raylib zig. So there should be. When's the last commit? Yeah, they committed recently, so. Okay, I don't know how to do the sub module stuff in Git. I've never really messed with that. Like pulling the latest for a library. If anybody knows a good link for setting that up, let me know. Well, anyway, for now, let's see if we can get this Raylib working. Yeah. Okay, back to the build config. Okay, I had previously set this up, so I'm just going to start copying things over. Yeah, we need system library thing. This is all in Zig code, by the way. Their build system is quite nice because if you learn the Zig, learn Zig code, you can figure it out. Okay. So what does this mean for us? System lib, system raylib, linked to pre-installed raylib libraries, or else false. Okay. So this gives us a library handler or something like that. Okay, this is add executable. We have same there, mode. So they add these packages. So they set the target here, and then I don't know what the set build mode is about. I can ignore it. And then install. Do we even need that? Oh, wait. Okay, so let's put this here. So we get the Raylib math. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. There's a bunch of other build arguments I'm not sure we need. This is for running, testing. Okay. All right, let's give that a shot to see if we can build here. I'm not confident that will just work right off the bat, but let's give it a go. Now we get an error. Okay. Okay. What's the error? Use of undeclared interfere Raylib. Okay. Oh, cool. Even gives us this here. Quick fix. No quick fixes. Okay. What do we miss? Oh, we need to actually include the thing. That's important. Okay, so we actually have to import the Zig file. Is there something else here that's important? Builder? Do we need this builder thing? I'm not sure. Let's give it a shot though. Again, let's try to build. Got an error again. Unable to fetch Git submodules. Assuming package folder is not under. Okay, that's a note, but not an error. Error. Expected found invalid bytes. Warning. Okay. That's interesting. Huh. Build issues. Yay. Okay. Wait, let me clear this out real quick, because... Okay. Let me try that again. So these unexpected... Okay. So one issue could be that's this newer version of Zig, and this is older version of Zig Raylib. Let's just verify what support it has. So binding test on a Raylib version 4.8. Okay. So let's get the latest of this. Okay, that makes much more sense. Okay, let's clone this out and set this up from 0. Sadly, not as easy as I was hoping it would be. So let's just delete that. Oops. It's not going to let me delete this? Is it because it's open in this project? Hold on. Yeah. Let's just close everything real quick. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Really? It shouldn't have anything open. There shouldn't be no handles to it. That's really weird. Oh, is it because of this? Okay, there we go. I guess Git command line had open handle to it. So anyway, okay, let's do Git clone. Let's look at the README file. Okay. So project. So create a folder with name specified. You can copy the folder anywhere you want and edit the source. Okay, I just want. Okay, let's just deal with that at the moment. Let's try that. Oops. Project setup. Dummy project. Okay. It's actually pulling things down, huh? Resolving deltas. Okay, what do we get in there? Let's see. It should have made something in a dummy Raylib project. So, oh, interesting. You just cloned this again, and then it put its own source file in here, and it made its own edit. Oh, there's a notepad real quick. So kind of did the same thing. It set up the way we set up before. Okay. Well, let's try to build again and see what happens. Now that we cloned it out, we probably don't even need that dummy project, to be honest. Okay. Which folder are we in? Where are we at? Okay, yeah, we need to open a new folder. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's try to build this again. See what happens. Do we get errors? Unable to load. File not found. Okay, give me a second. Wait, there's no build file in RAID. Huh? Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing in the Raylib folder. Huh. What about here? Nothing in this folder either. I'm a little bit confused. Give me a second. Really? Nothing in that folder. Is that in the repository? Whoa. Oh, it must be the... Huh. Okay. Build is here, though. You know what? It's interesting. The setup is a little janky. Not entirely. Okay. So it's interesting. So their dummy project, their build basically says Raylib says like this, import like this, okay? And then our build is the same here. Raylib is this. Wait, they have this builder installed though, so I don't know if we need that or not, but let me give it a shot. Okay, still complaining about this import being bad. So their libs.zig is causing this issue. So they're doing this link thing, and I think we're doing the exact same link thing here, right? I don't know entirely about what I need to do, to be honest. Well, let's just do this, okay? Let's just go to their dummy project real quick, and let's do zig build. Does that work? Okay, it looks like it's interesting. I wonder, okay, I think I know what's going on. So, yeah, they're actually pulling down the C files. Okay. And it looks like their program ran. Yep, their example works. So, what do we have to do? Well, what I'm gonna do for now is rename this. I'll do it inside of a. Okay, let me close this out real quick, and we're gonna rename this parent folder, and then go in here. So this is kind of crazy to me. So we're gonna do the dummy project. Copy this folder into here. And maybe we'll have something that's viable. Okay. I know it's kind of hackish, but their setup is not entirely like friendly to existing projects. Okay. Yeah, it's closed. Okay, let's go back here and see if it builds. Error. It has no memory called package. Interesting. Okay, import. So what am I missing here? I'm probably missing something critical. Let's look what they're doing with their dummy project again. I wasn't entirely sure what. Okay. Okay, they're doing something different. Got it. I don't need to do this, I guess. Okay. Getting stuff to build is always a pain. Did it build? Okay. Looks like it built. That's cool. So let's set up a window, I guess. Let's just try to get F5. Does F5 work? cool. Let's go back to the dummy project they have here. Yeah. So we could do this. Let's just copy this stuff into our own main window. Make sure that runs so we can import things. No error there. It worked. Okay. Now let's set up a window. You know what? We're just going to copy their code for now. Yeah. Okay. Let's copy their code to our project. Let's see. Make sure just leave that there for now. Give it a shot. Hey, we got a window. Sweet. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we can get rid of this stuff. So I'm really trying to think about how I want to use. So we can actually delete this folder now, because it's not that difficult to deal with. Yeah. I don't know what to add on this folder. Like, obviously we're using another library, so how to use it as a submodule. Again, I just don't know how to do that at all. Oh, Zig is cool. We're not really got any nitty-gritty programming stuff yet, but yeah, I do like Zig. Sorry. Allergies. Okay. How long do we streaming? Oh, cool. We got time. Do we want to set up? Let's go back to planning. It's configured. Let's say configure and build. Anyway. Okay, we showed a window. That's done. I do want to add so what is the best way to go about this? Because the thing is, like, this folder isn't the actual. It's interesting because it actually it is a copy of the repo, a clone part of the repo that the repo itself produced, for an example. So I don't know how they want you to actually include it. I could add all files, you know, but I would have to do a clean build so I don't add files we don't need, right? Like, inside here we have, it's like, look at all these things, like, I don't know even what we want to add, right? Because I'm pretty sure this is the entirety of the Raylib, actually. Because it didn't come with Raylib, but it pulls Raylib down in the build script, its own build script. Like, if we look at this thing, right, it's like, I think it pulls down Raylib somehow. So I really wonder how we want to handle this. Well, okay, so, okay, Christoph, yeah, I see what you're saying there. You can call the bartender a vendor or something. Yeah. Okay, so this is particularly about packages in Zig, right? Yeah. I haven't looked too much into packages. Okay. So we have right now in our build script, just using what came from the Raylib Zig implementation. What's this one? Yeah. We have the add package stuff here, I think. Some of it anyway. Yeah. So we have the add package here. This add package path, I guess. It's interesting. I guess I don't understand what is different about what it's doing here versus what we're doing already. I just have to move it. I would just move it to another folder called like libs or third party or something. So yeah, what is the difference between add package and add package path? I guess is the thing I don't 100% add. Add as package and ow. Because it does this thing, the import thing, which to me is just like importing basically a module. Oh, it's a sugared interface that the Raylib is offering. Okay. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Huh. Really? You're right. That is part of the Zig, the library build. Add as package. And they're just doing add package path, and it's like specified directly. Oh, okay. It's interesting. They're just adding this lib/source file folder to it, which is their code. Okay. Source directory is not a parameter here though. That is okay. Huh. Okay, so I could just do. Okay, got it. So instead of add as package, I can just do add package path. Okay. Let's give that a quick shot real quick to make sure it will still build. Sorry. Give me a second here. Okay. Make sure I got this straight. Anyway, it's very helpful, Christoph. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, give me a second here. How do I close this window? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. Let me close this window. My goodbye window. Ah, here we go. Okay, yeah, so I can just do this in my build script. Where have I put it? Fighting game? Yeah. So instead of doing that, I could do like, oops. Instead of doing this, I could do this. It should be like, this is a test. Raylib, it was a Raylib Zig. Not like that. Oops. So it should be Raylib Zig and whatever they're doing. I'm sorry, I just lost track of it. Okay, so it's this. Give me a second here. Wait, my brain is a little confused about this. So what it takes, you give it a name. Okay, you give it a name and you give it a path. Okay. And there's this technically parent folder slash lib. Okay, got it. Okay, so it's something like this. So it would be Raylib zig, right? And then not table helper, but Raylib. Okay. So should this work? Okay, let me give it a second here. It's interesting they do this, but that's under the math package as well. What? Okay, hold on. You're right. They just add this sugaring to this, whatever. They just do that too. Okay. It's under the same direct. Oh, because it's okay. This is the sub package, not sub package, sub module. Anyway, I guess Anyway, let's go back. Oh, didn't want to do that. I need to implement. I need to change my bindings to be more like oh no, more like Visual Assist. Alrighty. Is this where we were? Yeah, I want to add it here. I need some coffee real bad. Okay. The problem, yeah, I guess the problem added package. I guess that's fine, but then we won't do this. We just import this. So would we even need this? Like, I could just do this and just change this to whatever I want, right? Like, I could just change this to like something like that. Yeah, okay, let's do that and then move everything over and see if that's fine. Okay. Or third party or libs. I don't really move everything to libs. I'm not good at this whole naming thing. And let's give that a shot. We can change it in the future. It's not like we're tied into all this stuff. Okay, let's give that a new build. Okay. Oops, it's not done building yet, I guess. Okay, so if this works, the final thing that we need to do is add it as a Git into the Git repo. I'm just not sure which files we should go ahead and add. I assume we don't need to add the Raylib folder because it pulls that down automatically, right? Like, it's not part of the repo if you look at it. Hold on. The Raylib zig. Yeah, there's no Raylib. Well, actually there is. Sorry. Wait, is this a submodule thing? How does that work actually? Again, I don't know about Git and submodules at all. Yeah. Oh, Git modules. Is that how they set it up? Oh, they do this. Oh, so we can do. We could do that, I guess. But the question is our build gonna work? I'm gonna have to do some more work to actually make the build set up. Right? Okay. So like, yeah, they are janky. Yeah. I just don't know what to do here. Should I just go ahead and just include the entire repository as, not as a submodule, just in my repository instead? It seems less error prone for people because this is kind of just educational thing. It's not really meant to be a project that's used in like the real world or anything like that. Yeah. Okay. I could do that. So that just makes things a little easier. Let's test this out. So, okay. Let's go ahead and open git bash here. Can we do git add libs and does that work? You added another Git repository inside your current repository. Clones of the outer repository will not contain the contents of the embedded repository and will not know how to obtain it. If you meant to add a submodule, use. So I would have to be careful. You might have already messed up your local repo. Yeah, I mean that's a good chance it could have been the case. So actually, sorry. So let's do that. So move this. Okay, let's just move this out here real quick. And then do this. Oh my god. Just copy paste that. Oh, I forgot. That doesn't work. I have to actually do this. Okay. To paste the files back. Okay, I gotta delete the Git stuff. So let's just do this. Go back here, paste it in. Then we go in and delete the Git stuff, right? Then we should be good, right? Okay, sorry, I always forget how to do the recursive thing. Git add folder recursively. Yeah. It's git add all. So I have to, is this add all like that? Okay, let's just do that. Does this work? It's implicit recursive. Okay. It's been a while since I worked with Raylib. Not Raylib, Git. Okay. Okay, let's see if there's, hopefully didn't pull any builds in. I don't really want to submit the binaries. So I already had that in my Git ignored, but I should have it. Okay, it looks like it doesn't include any of the binaries, but so it added the Raylib folder, and what else did it add? Should add the examples, okay. The Zig code under the lib, great. Well, let's give that a shot. I thought I had another Git tool, okay. I thought I had Git stuff here that I could see. Okay, there's no Git status. Anyway, I thought there was like a view I could have for the source. Oh, here it is, source control right here. That's what it is. It's been a while, so I can look at all my files staged for commit. Make sure there's no. Oh, it's a message. Okay. So we have the builds here for that. Let's see. We have R files. So this is modified. Great. Okay. Let's just say initial support for Raylib. Showing a window. Okay. And then we should be able to commit from here. Can we push from here? We can push from here. Oh, sorry, it didn't include these. Oops. No, we didn't add these, sorry. Okay, oops. I just want to push. So let's go back to our source repository. Where do we put that? Okay. So okay, that should all be here. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm trying out Zig. What's up, Matt Knight? We're just setting up the build. Well, we're just setting up building the game right now. I've worked with it before as on my own projects, but it goes pretty smoothly. Obviously, it's not as simple as setting up Visual Studio and C++ projects, but because of the nature of VS Code, but it's relatively painless. We do have a window popping up using Raylib. We'll get to the point of showing sprites on screen, but I do like Zig. Again, it's just, I think it's gonna be simpler to teach people about game programming with it. We don't have all the, all the things in C++ we know we need to avoid. Like I can teach games with C++, but it's like, oh man, it's like this caveat, like, man, I have to explain this point, That's why I'm pretty excited about Zig. And the other languages that are similar, like Odin and stuff, but I haven't really dug into Odin yet. Okay, so what I want to do here, just to verify that it works, right? I don't want to leave people hanging. So let me clone down the repository here just to make sure it works and we can make a build cleanly. Sorry about any mistakes I'm making here. Yeah, OOP is right. Oopsies. Okay, let's see. Oh, not git pull, git clone. Okay. On a day-to-day basis, I'm mostly working with Perforce on work projects, so it's getting back to Git. It's been a little bit of a struggle. Okay, so we have the project here. Let's see. Let's go to. Oops. We should be able to do Zig build. It should work. From a freshly pulled down project. But yeah, I want to talk more about Zig itself when we start coding here. I'm just gonna go over the basic stuff like, okay, these are structures, these are functions. How do you structure your game, right? Your data pipeline around that. I was watching, I think, was it Andrew Kelly's? Is it Andrew Kelly? Yeah, the creator. His video on object-oriented design. It was really, really interesting. Just how to keep your structures packed and using structural arrays instead of array of structs. How Zig makes that really easy. All this stuff's really exciting. In game programming, ECS is a huge thing now, so I'm really excited to take advantage of those tools. Okay, so Zig build worked. Let's try run. Oh, awesome. So it looks like we can just pull down this project and it works. Great. So let's just go ahead and remove. Wow, I'm scared of recursive delete, so I'm just gonna delete here from my main folder. Okay. Sweet. Well, that looks like we got to where you wanted to be on there. Let's just move this to our agenda, making sure that's done. Okay, how much time do we have here? Okay, about an hour in. Drawing a sprite. You know what? I think it's a good point to call it. You guys can pull down the repository. I mean, you all can pull down the repository if you want. Play around with it. I don't know if you're going to need anything else as a third party tools or anything like that. It should be agnostic at this point. Let me double check. It's not platform agnostic. It still uses currently for debugging the Visual C++ debugger. As you can see here, I think it's under launch. But as long as you have the extensions in Visual Studio Code, you should be able to build directly from it. And if not, just command line, right? Yeah, there is a Discord too. Thanks for reminding me. I will copy that for everybody. Let's see. Where is that link? I always forget how to do this. Okay, invite people. Here we go. That did not work. Why did that not copy? Let's try that again. Invite people. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so there's our Discord link. If you just want to drop in and chat, haven't really talked too much about anything, but if you have any questions about just game development, fighting games in particular too, or you just want to talk about Zig or something like that, and anybody who's interested in that could drop by. I'm still learning myself, but from previous tests I've done, it's not too hard to get going. Yeah. Of course, I guess I want to apologize so far. We've had like 3 or 4 streams, and mostly just setting up build configuration. But the nice thing is, like, when this is done, it's done. We don't have to worry about this anymore. It's a huge pain in the middle of a project when you're trying to code stuff. Like, okay, now I'm going to have to include this stuff. Oh, it's not building right and stuff. So if we commit to sticking with Raylib, for the most part, I think we can get a lot done. I think it says not all of the features are implemented in the Raylib Zig library, but I think when I was looking at it before, I was able to, for particular like functions and stuff that were not supported yet, I could easily add what is it called, the foreign language interface, or I can modify that file myself to add support for functions that were not currently supported. So, yeah. Oh, there's a sorry, I didn't realize there was a Zig programming Discord server. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Christoph. I might do that in the future. I'm a little nervous about getting a lot of people coming by for this. This is more for me and just as posterity's sake, like recording, archiving information that I know about, fighting game development in particular. It's not necessarily about Zig. I just like to explore new programming languages, and I mean, of course, feel free to share it. But yeah, I get a little bit nervous about having a lot of eyes on me for this stuff. So. Yeah, Lagmeister. Sorry, I just saw your message. I have heard of Odin. I've looked into it a little bit. It has a lot of interesting features that I makes me really curious about if there's going to be any major game developers picking it up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really trying to promote this thing far and wide. It's, again, for me, it's mostly just archiving knowledge and stuff. Okay. Yeah. So I think it's a good point to call it. We're about an hour in, and I only could talk for so long. So, but yeah. Thank you all for coming in and participating and chatting. It really means a lot to me, and I hope to see you all again really soon. Anyway, if you're out in the U.S. or have a good evening, good night, and if you're in Europe, I guess, well, it's very early over there, so have a good morning. I got to go to work, so anyway, again, thanks for dropping by.